Can you guys imagine when this is every day of my life? Like, fast forward a few years when I'm living on a lake full time, and this is gonna be my content. Like, this is what I'm gonna film. Just makes me so happy. So I have been looking at properties recently. I told myself I was gonna wait to buy until the end of this year, start of next year, and then the more that I thought about it, I was like, you know what, Cathrin, like, you might as well just start looking, and if the right thing pops up, the right thing is going to pop up. So I drove around some neighborhoods yesterday, just trying to see if I wanted to get like an investment property or if I really wanted to get a lake house first and what I wanted to do. So I decided to waste some time on Zillow again today, and I found this property that is on a private lake. And oh man, I have always known that my full-time lake house, like the house that I end up in, is going to be on a private lake because I want it to be in a good area. I still want it to be close enough to downtown, close enough to an airport, and when you get to like the bigger lakes, you're a little bit farther out normally, unless it costs like millions of dollars. And obviously, I mean, one day I'll be at the point of having a house that's like worth millions of dollars, but like right now I'm just like not there. So it has kind of always been a dream of mine to find a well-priced house on a private lake. And I didn't really think this was going to be the next property that I was going to buy. But this house popped up on my radar, and I don't know, I've got a weird feeling about this house. I figured if this turns into something, I needed to vlog it. I needed to capture this. I'm really excited. I had to pull over into a parking lot to text my real estate agent. So we'll see. I'm not putting any pressure on this. At this point, I'm not even pre-approved. I'd have to wait for my tax return to be totally filed and done before I could get pre-approved, because you need 2 previous years' tax returns if you are self-employed like I am. And I know with this year's tax return, I can definitely buy another property. So I'm just going into this with the mindset of, if it's easy, if it falls into place, it's right. And if it's not, it's gonna like be a struggle. It will already be sold, or it will be like a pain in the ass to get pre-approved or like whatever else. So we'll see. Who knows? With this market, honestly, it could be sold by the time I am pre-approved, but I'm excited. It's a cool property. Hello, sorry I missed your call.
So the house is available, but she did tell me that it needs a lot of work.
I'm looking for like a project house. So I want to do renovations and stuff. My one fear would be like, is there like insane water damage? Is there like mold or something like that? That would really obviously deter me.
Right. Let me find out. And then
Okay.
what does your schedule look like this week? Is there a day that works better for you?
I'm pretty free this week. Thursday's really the only day that I'm booked up. So whenever we can get in, I'd be happy to see it. Update, a message from the agent. So it mainly needs cosmetic stuff. It says that there's a drain stopped up. Water was in the garage when it rained. And apparently the roof is 50 years old. That's insane. So the roof needs replaced immediately. And then there might be some water damage in a bathroom. I'm curious to go in and actually see how much damage there is. If there's like a ton of water damage and stuff, like that's not something I'm looking to get into. But if it is just like cosmetic changes and obviously replacing the roof, and then I'm curious like how old is like the water heater and stuff like that, because if the roof is that old, I'm guessing they let some of those other things just kind of fall by the wayside. So curious. Told her that I want to go see it. So we'll see. That house is really cool. It's very cool. It has a lot of potential. And it needs a lot of work. The carpet is literally 50 years old. The roof is 50 years old. Like, it just needs updated in that sense. Like, it's got freaking paneling on the inside. Like, no one wants wood paneling these days. Like, not doing that. But holy man, like so much space, so much potential, and just with like a few simple renovations, I think that house would be worth way more. I don't know. I gotta contact my mortgage guy and see if I can even get pre-approved, because I'm not pre-approved right now, and I want to talk to my actual agent, because the lady that I met with, she's a newer agent, but she obviously doesn't know as much as my agent. She's just not as experienced. So they're gonna run some comps for me, and I'm just curious, like specifically what they think it's actually worth, because it does need a ton of renovations. I'm shaking right now. Oh man. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. So I just talked to my mortgage guy, and holy shoot. He was just talking to me about like how interest rates and stuff have gone up and all of this stuff, and like thinking through like my process and like what I would do with this house and all this stuff. And like realistically, I thought the next home I was going to buy was going to be a rental property. That's what I thought it was going to be, was a lake rental property. And I found this house, and this is like really like my dream house. Like I can see myself like busting down. It's got the things that like I've wanted. So I was talking it through with him, and he was like, yeah, no, that's for sure doable with the growth of your business. Like from what I see here, like your tax returns, everything. He was like, you already have a mortgage with us. You've got great credit, like all this stuff. He was like, we can go forward. Let me get you pre-qualified tonight. So I just called my real estate agent, and I'm hoping that she gets back to me. I really want her thoughts on what she thinks this house is worth. I asked if I can go see it one more time before we put an offer in. I just like want to make sure that I'm making the right decision here. But I'm looking at the fucking photo on my vision board, and it's an exact picture of what I would have, of what this house is. Oh my gosh. Fuck, did I find my dream house? Oh man. I'm currently just waiting on my real estate agent to send me all of the things that I need to sign to put in an offer on this house. It's becoming real. At first, when I drove to see it, like without having a showing or anything, just seeing it from the outside, I was like, oh, that would be cool. And it just like still didn't feel real to me. And then even the first time I saw it, I was like, okay, is this like realistically something you want to do? Seeing it today, I was like, no, this is becoming more real. And now that I'm actually at the point of putting in an offer, I'm like, this is real. Like, this is real. And for the first time, I feel nervous. The whole way through this process, I was like really calm, really laid back, like, whatever happens, happens. If this house is meant to be my house, it will be my house. And I still stand true to that. It's just like, we're actually moving forward. And I'm really hoping that they accept our offer or counter it. I have a feeling they're going to counter it, which is fine. But yeah, I'm so excited. I see the potential in this house, and I just like, man, I'm excited. I tried to stay up as late as I could to see if we would get a response to the offer tonight, and we did not. So hopefully tomorrow. Makes me a little nervous that they didn't respond right away, but at the same time, I expected them to counter. So if they have to think it over or whatever, I understand. So I'll just wait and see. Okay, we are gonna manifest. Let me see. The problem is I never put this thing back together, so like I don't know where my Sharpies are. Okay, I found them. So I've got a bottle here. We are not using the wedding champagne for this because I don't want any bad vibes associated with it. And where should I just write this? On the front? Okay. Lake house. I'm gonna put this in my fridge. And now we wait. Well, I just got, I don't know if I'm gonna call it bad news, but my agent just got a notification that highest and best offers are due tomorrow at noon, which means that they probably have multiple offers. So I don't know what her thought is on writing up a higher offer. I really didn't think it would have multiple offers, especially since it's been on the market for like 10 days. So I would think that they really haven't gotten any until they ended up like probably getting mine, and then they had a few other people that were waffling, and now I have no idea. So I asked my agent to call me, so we'll see if she calls me.
I mean, I think there's a lot of money to be made on that house, you know, if somebody were to go in and do it right. So
Yeah.
I'm not as shocked. The only thing that I can tell you is to treat it like you would treat it as if you were going to an auction, and you know, like you can sleep at night knowing that you didn't get it if you offered, you know, X dollars for it.
Okay, let me sleep on it and think about it, and then we can talk tomorrow if you're free tomorrow.
Sure, no. You just let me know anytime, and I can give you a call or text me or email me or whatever's best for you.
I really don't know what to do. So it's like 10 o'clock. I should be off my phone. I should be in bed, but I can't right now. I need someone to talk to, and I text my sister, hey, you up, in hopes that she was up breastfeeding, but she didn't respond, which is honestly better that she's getting her sleep. So like, good for you, mama, get your sleep. But at the same time, I need someone to talk to. So here I am, I'm talking to you guys. I've had this like dream opportunity come up this week. And it's like a freaking dream. Just me saying like dream opportunity. I know what I have to do. I'm just like, I haven't told anyone. Like this whole week, I've just been keeping this hush hush. And the only person I told was my hairstylist. And it was like a very impromptu decision. But I just like wanted to make this decision on my own. I didn't want to be influenced by any other person, and it's been like really, really good for me. But I got to the point today where I was like, you know, it would be nice to just like talk to my sister. She's like a good sounding board for me, but she was asleep, so Patricia doesn't get to know now. And I think I've made my decision, so I'm gonna go to bed. I see the value in this house, and if I want to try, I'm like, we might as well just try, and who knows, the inspection could come back and it's absolute shit, and then we got to pull out.
Exactly.
But I would rather try, because for me, like, I want to be on a lake so bad, so I'm like, this is a dream that it's got that little private lake. Hello?
Do you have a quick second?
Yes, I do.
She just called and said that she thought they were going with their offer. They needed to make a couple of changes, though, so I wanted to talk with you about that.
Okay, awesome. Sounds good. Thank you. I was sound asleep, taking a freaking nap. Do I look it? I feel like I look it. Oh, man. And my phone rang, and I was just like, bah! I totally just, like, blacked out in the beginning when she, like, first said that they're looking at our offer. Like, our offer would be the top offer. Otherwise, they have a cash offer, which I obviously do not have the cash for this, but the cash offer is for less. So if we can make it easy, it will be all good. it's finally starting to hit me. Like, holy fuck, this is becoming more real. Like, I could have this house. Like, this could... Wow. I'm not surprised that they got a cash offer, because I think that's like one of the big dogs. And that's the thing, like getting to this level of buying a house, like this is not a first time home buyer buying a house. Like this has to be someone that is non-contingent. This has to be someone that knows that they're going to go in and they're going to put in like 6 figures worth of renovations into this house. And you're playing with some big dogs. And I've never been playing with big dogs when it comes to real estate. So having a cash offer is very intimidating to go up against, because like that's cream of the crop, you know? But I feel it. Like, this is my house. This is my house.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, did you see your email yet?
No, I have not.
If all of that looks good to you, then we're good to go.
Wait, really?
Yeah, really.
Wow.
But I'm excited.
Yes.
Really excited.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. I got the house. No. Baby, we're gonna have a new home. You and me. We're gonna live on a lake. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god, I have to call my sister. Well, I've got some crazy and exciting news. The inspection was yesterday. The deck is everything. That's the lake. That's why I want to like bust out the brick. It's easy. Most definitely not up to code. Isn't this nice?
Yes. It does look fairly new.
I could fall underneath. The damage outside is more than I originally thought.